Hey, what is going on YouTube? Good morning, guys. Thank you for tuning into Rules for Rebels. And spring has sprung. Yesterday was the first day of spring, and it got me thinking about service businesses, right? Like right now is about the time that you're going to want to, if you're going to do a landscaping company, if you're going to be doing aerating, if you're going to be doing window washing, power washing, right now is when you're going to want to start organizing your business. Ideally, you probably would have had some organization going, started building up your equipment already. But right now is going to be about the time you're going to want to start getting your equipment together, getting your business idea together, starting to advertise, starting to set up a website, make a Google Places page, all that type of good stuff. And I think a lot of times service businesses get overlooked. I get a lot of emails from people, a lot of messages, YouTube messages, etc. from people. And a lot of people say, look, I need to start making, $5,000 a month in the next 30 days. I lost my job. I need to start making this. And I always think the best time to start a business, the best time to get a side hustle going is when you don't need the money, right? Because when you need the money, you're going to start making short-term decisions, and it puts a lot of stress on you. But if you find yourself in that situation, in my opinion, the best and probably the only way to get an income coming in like quickly is with a service business. Like you can do Amazon FBA, you can do affiliate marketing, you can start a YouTube channel, but all these hustles are more longer term games. It's going to take you at least a few weeks, a few months, maybe even a year or a couple of years to get a business like that, like really full steam up and running. But I mean, if you want to mow lawns, if you want to clean out people's garages, if you want to wash windows, that is literally something where you could have money coming in this week. And a lot of these businesses don't take that much. To get going. I know Kevin the window cleaner. Check out his YouTube channel if that's something you guys have any interest in. He does videos about his window washing business, and I've been meaning to have him on the channel. Maybe I'll reach out to him since we are in spring here and kind of see what he's doing to get his business ready. I actually used to work in a call center, and what we did was we actually scheduled appointments for freelance window washers. And I mean, really, I'm sure there's more to it than what I'm putting out here, but I mean, really, you need a bucket, a squeegee, one of those squeegee washer things, some iodine and some dish soap, and you are in business as a window washer. Now, granted, you may need to get ladders and some other things, but I mean, really, really low startup, low barrier to entry business. And I just saw something on, I think it was Reddit the other day. A father and son team made like $300,000 their first year doing window washing. My first landscaping business, which I started back in college, I've been in landscaping and lawn care and stuff for a long time. My first job ever was for a landscaping company working in a nursery when I was 14 years old. Worked there for a couple of years. In my late teens, started a lawn care business. And even during college, I had started up another lawn care business with my current business partner today. And it was funny, when we first started out, like we didn't have equipment, we didn't have a truck. We were literally stealing our dad's lawnmowers. I was throwing a lawnmower in the trunk of my Toyota Camry, going around to houses when for houses that wanted the lawn bagged. I got those paper lawn bags in my back seat driving away from houses. So, I mean, it wasn't the ideal setup. It wasn't the most professional thing, but we did that for a summer. We made enough money to where we could buy a truck. We got a trailer. We got commercial mowers, all that type of stuff. And we had a lawn care company for, I think, 2 years. We sold off the business. We both kind of went our separate ways. I was kind of going to school. My buddy was GM of a restaurant. Fast forward a couple years down the road, in 2014, 2015, we started another lawn care company, and we got a late start. I mean, we didn't buy our equipment until like May. We didn't even have a truck. The first truck that I bought blew up and caught on fire, driving it to a mechanic to have it checked out. We got a late start, but despite not starting till May, I mean, by the end of the summer, just using Craigslist, Thumbtack, and paying a guy off Craigslist to go drop mailers around the neighborhoods, I think we had 57 weekly mowing accounts paying about $30 a piece. Plus we had mulch jobs, spring cleanups, fall cleanups, all that type of stuff. And by the end of that summer, things didn't quite work out. We had an employee who was supposed to be doing all the work. We were going to be more the financiers of the company, and we were also going to handle the quotes, getting business, and doing the books. Things didn't wind up working out, and I wound up myself out there landscaping and doing lawn care 8 or 9 hours a day, and then heading back to the office to pack and ship orders and things like that. So that plan didn't work out as expected. But at the end of that summer, I think we spent about, I don't know, somewhere between 15 and 18,000 on equipment at the beginning of the year. One cool thing about this type of business, they'll finance the equipment, so we didn't have any payments for 6 months. So we bought our equipment in May, June, July, August, September. We didn't have a payment due till October, so essentially we were able to make all the money during the summer and then pay off the equipment at the end of the year. Again, like I said, our employee didn't wind up quite working out, so at the end of the summer we put the business up for sale and actually sold the business for $28,000. Majority of that went to pay off the equipment, but we'd also been paying ourselves throughout the year. We've been paying our employee. We bought some more equipment. And so, I mean, you can really build something up quick. And I guarantee you guys, a lot of people kind of shy away from service businesses. I guarantee you it's a lot easier to get some flyers made up and start doing some service business and start bringing in real money. It's a lot easier to do that than it is to start a YouTube channel, than it is to launch a successful Amazon FBA product. And those are the things that people are focused on a lot of times. So, don't overlook service businesses. It's, in my opinion, a lot easier to get started. And it's something that I don't want to say guaranteed to make money, but it's something that you're a lot more likely to make money doing. I set up a website, got us a Google Places page, did a little bit of local SEO, and even 3 years later, once we get into spring, summer, and fall here, my business partner's phone number is the one listed on the Google Places, and everything else, the company we sold it to never changed everything over. We still get 5 to 10 calls per week of people, wanting quotes on lawn care or a spring cleanup or a mulch job or whatever else. So it can be really profitable. I actually used to know a fireman who in his off time had an aeration business. Now, for anyone who doesn't know what aeration is, if you ever see those little, what look like goose turds in people's front yards, the plugs, it's a machine with spikes on it, like hollow spikes, and it basically pokes holes all through your lawn, and you'll see people's yards where, they got these little goose turds all over the place. And it's not a cheap service. I would say $50 to $100 to do it. That's all this guy did. He didn't mow lawns, he didn't do mulch jobs, he didn't do cleanups. I think he had 2 or 3 trailers. He maybe had 4 or 6 aerators, and he'd hire college kids to go out here and do this aerating. And the guy actually did really, really well with it. He wound up buying a bunch of rental properties with his profits from the aeration business. So service businesses can be very profitable. The one tough thing, or the one downside, I realize if you're working a full-time job, 9 to 5, kind of more standard or traditional hours, it is going to be hard to start a business like this, right? Like, you're ideally going to want to be available during the day. Most people don't want their lawn care guy showing up nights and weekends when they're trying to play with their kids in the backyard. But when we first started our lawn care company, the first one, my business partner was working 40 to 60 hours a week as a GM at a fast food restaurant. I was going to college and also working as a merchandiser for Scoggin Watches. And, we found time. He'd have to go do some by himself. I'd have to do some by myself. But, we found time to do about 50 yards a week. And it was a successful business. So just curious if any of you guys have any ideas for any spring hustles. Are any of you guys going to try to do like a power washing business, a lawn care business, a window washing business? Power washing business, you can literally go to Costco, get yourself a pretty high quality gas power washer for, I don't know, $200, $300, $400. Get some flyers printed out, and you're in business. Power wash driveways. Get rid of do a little bit of research on how to get rid of like oil stains. Go out there and get rid of oil stains in people's driveways. Somebody wants their garage power wash their garage. You can do siding, you can do decks. There's a ton of opportunities out there, and I think service businesses are going to be one of the most profitable businesses, one of the easiest barrier to entry businesses. And even if you don't have like web design skills, technical skills, etc., most people pretty quickly can figure out how to do these businesses. So yeah, just a thought. I'm curious to hear if you guys have any spring hustles, any summer hustles that you're planning on getting going. If so, drop a comment in the comment section below. Tell us all about it. Tell us what you're thinking about doing. But yeah, don't overlook the service business. I was just doing a little bit of math on my phone, and back when I was doing landscaping, I actually really enjoy it. Right, like I'm working for myself. I'm out in a nice, there's some shitty days, but I'm out in a nice weather during the summer, getting a tan, getting a workout, getting physical, and I really enjoyed it. And I mean, if you do, say, 16 lawns per day, which is, get started at about 8 in the morning, wrap up about 4 in the afternoon. If it takes you about a half hour per lawn, you're doing about 16 lawns per day at $30 per lawn, which is on the low side of the average for my area. you're making $480 a day before expenses, which your expenses is really just kind of fuel. You're probably making $450 a day. So anyone who's thinking, oh, I want to create a brand and start making $500 a day, like, you can do it mowing lawns. And I may start another landscaping business up sometime down the road. I think when you get into something like that, you kind of got to decide: do I want to have like multiple crews going and try to run something really large and make a lot of money, or maybe I enjoy the work and I just want to be my own boss. I want to work for myself. My ideal setup, if I were to do it again and if I were to do it solo, I would probably get like a Ford F-250, get a lift gate in the back, have one Wright commercial stand-up mower, and just be a one-man crew, not even bother with the trailer, have my trimmer back there, have a Wright stand-up mower, and just work by myself, not have to pay anybody, not have to work on anybody's schedule, not have to have any employees. Wake up at 8 in the morning, throw on the headphones, go out, and enjoy the nice weather, knock out my lawns, and by 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm back on my porch and enjoying a nice cold beer after a hard day of work in the sun. But, working for myself, doing my own thing, staying fit, like, it's actually a great business. And, not everything has to be this huge, I want to make $1 million. If you can find something to do that you enjoy, that you make the rules, that you're your own boss, it's not a bad setup. So, anyhow, share whatever your spring or summer hustles are down below. Are you doing window washing? Are you doing power washing? Are you cleaning out garages? Are you starting a landscaping company? Let me know what you guys are thinking about doing. Maybe it'll inspire some of your fellow YouTubers and some of your hustles. Drop a comment in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, smash that subscribe button below, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one.